Hello students, welcome to 10th Maths online classes. In a previous video of chapter 6, we were discussing about the concept of similar triangles and the basic proportionality theorem. So now today's topic is criteria for similarity of triangles. So let's start. We know that in congruent triangles we have 4 congruency criteria. They were side, side angle, angle, and RHS. These were the 4 criteria for the congruency of triangles. Now similar to that, we have certain criteria for similarity of triangles also. So let's start with that. Now first of all, I have already told you that the symbol of similarity is this. Okay. So whenever we talk about similarity, we will write triangle ABC similar to triangle PQR, and this is the symbol of similarity. Now first of all, the first criteria for similarity is angle similarity. Now by the name you can easily see that this similarity criteria is concerned with the angles of the triangle. So in this criteria we talk about 2 angles of the triangle. So suppose if in any figure we have 2 angles, suppose this is A and this is angle P, and the second angle is this C angle which is equals to this angle R. Then we can say that these 2 triangles are similar to each other by the criteria, that is angle similarity criteria. So we will write triangle ABC similar to triangle PQR when we have 2 angles of the triangle equals to the 2 angles of the other triangle. So this is my angle similarity. Now the second similarity is side similarity. In congruent triangles, by the definition, we talk about the equality of the sides. That is side AB equals to PQ, AC equals to PR, BC equals to QR. This is what we do in congruent triangles. But in the definition of similar triangles, we talk about the ratio of the sides. We always say that the sides are proportional to each other. That is, they have the same ratio. So in this criteria also we talk about the proportion of the sides. Okay. So if in any triangle we have something like this, AB upon PQ is equals to AC upon PR equals to BC upon QR. That is, the 3 sides of this triangle proportional to the 3 sides of this triangle. That is, AB upon PQ equals to AC upon PR and BC upon QR. And if we have this condition in any question, we will say that the triangles are similar by side similarity. Okay. In angle we had 2 angles equal, that is angle A equals to angle P and angle C equals to angle R. This was the condition of angle similarity. We talk about the equality of angles, but for the sides we talk about the proportion. We talk about their ratio with each other. Now coming to the third similarity criteria. Now this is side similarity. Okay. Again, for angle we talk about the equality, and for the sides we talk about the proportion. Now suppose we have angle A is equals to angle P. Okay, any one of these angles. So I am taking angle A equals to angle P. And secondly, if we have the proportion of 2 sides equal to each other, but the side should be something like that it should contain angle in the middle. That is, if I talk about this side, and this side. Okay. So if I talk about AB upon PQ is equals to AC upon PR, then this is the side similarity, and we will say that the triangles are similar to each other. Okay, so you can see that the angle should be in the middle of the sides we have considered. Okay, it should be the included angle. We cannot take the sides this and angle this one. Okay, the angle should be included between the sides. So in the questions of the next exercise, we will be using these three criteria to prove the question. Okay, the first one is angle, second is side, and third is side angle side similarity. Now after proving the congruent triangles, we know that there is a property called CPCT, that is corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Similar to that, here also we have some property after proving that any two triangles are similar. So let's see what is that. So suppose in any question I have proved triangle ABC similar to triangle PQR by angle similarity. Okay, suppose we have any two triangles ABC and PQR, and in this question I have proved that these two triangles are similar by angle similarity. Then after proving that it is similar, we can say that the proportion of the side is also equal. Okay, because we have already talked about the angles. So we will be using the property of sides. So after proving this thing, we can say AB upon PQ is equals to AC upon PR is equals to BC upon QR, and the reason will be corresponding sides of similar triangle, because these are the sides. We are talking about the side. So we will write corresponding sides of similar triangle. Okay. Now similar to this, suppose if two triangles are proved congruent by side angle side similarity. Okay, suppose this is what I am talking about, that side angle side property is used to prove the two triangles to be similar. So suppose I am taking angle A equals to angle P, and AB upon PQ is equals to AC upon PR. These two things I have taken to prove that two triangles are similar. Then after that I can say angle B is equals to angle Q, angle C equals to angle R, and the reason will be corresponding angles of similar triangle. So you can see that only the things which are left behind while proving any question, they will be proved equal by, or you can say proportional by properties corresponding angles of similar triangle and corresponding sides of similar triangle. So now let's do some question to understand this topic. The first example is, a figure is given to us. It is something like this, and it is said PQ is parallel to RS, and we need to prove triangle POQ similar to triangle SOR. Now you can see that these are the two triangles POQ and SOR which we need to prove similar, and we are given that PQ is parallel to RS. Now the proof of the question will be similar to that of the congruent triangles. So first of all we will write the name of triangles. In triangle POQ and triangle SOR. Okay, now let's find what are the things which are equal. You can see that this angle is equals to this angle. You can name them angle 1 and 2, or you can directly write angle POQ and ROS. Okay, so angle 1 equals to angle 2. Why? What is the reason behind that? We can say it is vertically opposite angles. Okay. Now what else is given to us? There is nothing said about the sides of the triangle. So obviously it will be some angle. And you can see that PQ is parallel to RS. So I can say this angle P is equals to this angle S. So I can write them as angle 3 and 4. So angle 3 equals to angle 4. And the reason is alternate interior angle. You can see that this is the shape of Z. So this is alternate interior angles. And since we are talking about similar triangles, so these two angles will give me that the triangles are similar. Why? Because it is angle-angle criteria. Okay, so we can write by angle-angle criteria, triangle POQ is similar to triangle SOR. And you can see that the proof was very simple. All you need to do is find the things which are equal to each other, and if something is given about the side, you have to take the proportion of that. Now example number 2 is a trapezium is given to us in which AB is parallel to CD, and we need to show AO upon OC is equals to BO upon OD. Now to do this question, we can also apply basic proportionality theorem, and we can prove it by similarity criteria also. So in this question it is said that prove that this thing is equal by using the similarity criteria. Now first of all, look at the sides which are given. AO upon OC is equals to BO upon OD. This is AO upon OC is equals to BO upon OD. Okay. So in triangle AOB and triangle COD. Now first of all, what is the first thing which is equal? You can see that similar to the previous example, these two angles are equal. Angle 1 equals to angle 2 by vertically opposite angles. Okay. Now the second thing will be again similar to previous question. I can take this angle and this angle. Suppose this is 3 and this is 4. Angle 3 is equals to angle 4. Reason? Alternate interior angles. Okay, because the sides are parallel. Now I can write by angle-angle similarity, triangle AOB is similar to triangle COD. Now I need to show this thing in this question, and I have already told you about the corresponding parts of similar triangle. So we can write AO upon OC is equals to BO upon OD by corresponding sides of similar triangles. Okay, because we are talking about side here. And you can see how I have formed this. This is one side of this triangle and other side of this triangle. Then one side of this triangle and other side of this triangle. If I am taking the side of first triangle in the numerator, then for the other case also the side of the first triangle should be in the numerator. Okay, so AO and BO are the side of first triangle and OC and OD are the side of second triangle. So these are the small things you need to remember, that the sides should be written in a proper order. We cannot write it like OD upon BO. We have to write it BO upon OD because AO is taken in the numerator. So BO is also the side of same triangle, so it should also be in the numerator. Okay, so now let's move to the next example. Now the next example is OA into OB is equals to OC into OD. This is given to us, and we need to show that angle A is equals to angle C and angle B is equals to angle D. Okay, so now in this question we are talking about the sides of the triangle. This is the thing what is given to us, but this thing is given in multiplication, and while doing the question we need the proportions, that we need it to be in the division. Okay, so let's change this equation in the division. Now first of all, the equation is OA into OB is equals to OC into OD. These are the two things given to us. Now look at the figure. OA AOB, they are the sides of different triangles, and OC and OD are also the sides of different triangles. So I can change the equation by taking something in the denominator and here also taking this. So I can write it something like this: OA upon OD is equals to OC upon OB. Right? I can write it like this. But in this case, you can see that this OA and OD both are the side of same triangles. Similarly, OC and OB both are the sides of one triangle. But while taking the ratios, I need the side of two different triangles in the division. So instead of writing it like this, we will write it like this. Okay. Now, I can also take this OC in the denominator. If I can take this OD in the denominator, I can also take OC. So instead of taking OD, I will take OC. So now OA and OC are the sides of two different triangles. Similarly, here I can write OD upon OB. These are also the side of two different triangles, and you can see in the numerator I have the sides of this triangle, and in the denominator I have the sides of this triangle. Now I can prove these two triangles similar. Let's see how. First of all, in triangle AOD and triangle COB. Okay. Now, first of all, OA upon OC is equals to OD upon OB, and the reason will be proved above. Okay. Now, what is the second thing? If we had the third side in the proportion also, we can easily say that it is by side, side, side. But here we have only the ratio of two sides. Now the second one have to be an angle. Now which angle I have to take? I have to take the angle between these sides. This is OA, OD. So angle should be this one, and here the angle should be this one. And we know that these two angles are equal by vertically opposite angles. So angle 1 equals to angle 2 by vertically opposite angles. Now which criteria is used here? By side angle side similarity. Triangle AOD is similar to triangle COB. Okay. Now after proving this, I can prove this thing very easily by corresponding angles of similar triangles. So angle A equals to angle C, angle B is equals to angle D, and the reason is corresponding angles of similar triangles. Okay, so this is the pattern of doing an equation. When we have something in multiplication, we can change it into the division, but we have to take the sides very carefully. The sides should be of the two different triangles, not of one triangle. Now coming to the next example. This example is little bit different from the previous example. Now in this question, the figure is given something like this, and we need to show triangle PQS similar to triangle TQR. And whenever we have a figure which is little bit confusing, try to make the triangles which we need to prove similar separately. Okay. Now first of all, we are talking about triangle PQS. So PQS is my this triangle. PQS, which have angle 1 here. Okay. Now second is triangle TQR, that is my complete triangle. So this is my this triangle. And you can see that this triangle TQR also contains angle 1. Okay, so in this question, in these two triangles, there is no role of this side PR. This is drawn here because it will be used in some other way, but in similarity there is no role of this side. This is some extra side made. Now how to show these two triangles similar? This angle 1 and 1, this is common in both of the triangles. So obviously the first thing will be this one. Now there is nothing said about any other angle of these triangles. Now let's talk about the sides. We are given QR upon QS, that is QR upon QS is equals to QT upon PR. Okay, we are given this side PR, but if I had in this question PQ, then the proof will be very simple, because this will be the proportional sides and this will be the included angle. So by side angle side we can prove the similarity. But the thing is that PR is given in the denominator, but we need PQ in the denominator to prove it similar. So can we prove PR and PQ equal to each other? We can see that angle 1 and angle 2 are equal to each other, right? Angle 1 is equals to angle 2. Okay, so in triangle PQR, angle 1 and angle 2 are equal. So these two sides will be equal to each other. Why? Because this is a isosceles triangle. We can write by isosceles triangle property. Okay. Now we know that PR and PQ are equal to each other. So I can put PQ in place of PR. So QR and upon QS is equals to QT upon PQ. Okay. And now the proof is very simple. In triangle PQS and triangle TQR. First of all, angle 1 is equals to angle 1. This is common in both the triangles. Secondly, this property QR upon QS is equals to QT upon PQ, and we can write proved above. So by side angle side, triangle PQS is similar to triangle TQR. Now coming to the next example. CD and GH are bisectors of angle ACP and EGF such that D and H lie on AB and FE of triangle ABC and EFG. If triangle ABC is similar to triangle FEG, we need to show these three things. Now first of all, what is given? It is given that CD and GH are bisectors of angle. It means these two angles are equal to each other, right? These are the bisectors, so this angle will be equals to this angle. You can name them angle 1 and angle 2. And angle 3 is equals to angle 4. Now secondly, it is given that triangle ABC is similar to triangle FEG. That is, this complete triangle ABC is similar to triangle FEG. So if they are similar, I can say that all the angles of this triangle are equal to angle of this triangle, and the sides are also proportional. So first of all, I will write this only. Now the proof of this question is triangle ABC is similar to triangle FEG. This is given in the question. Okay. So with this I can say angle A is equals to angle F. Angle E is equals to angle B. Angle C is equals to angle G. And the reason will be corresponding angles of similar triangle. Now look at the first part. CD upon GH is equals to AC upon FG. Now CD, GH, AC, FG. These are the sides of which triangle? You can see that these are the sides of these two triangles, right? CD, GH, AC and FG. These are the side of these two triangles. So let's take these two triangles. In triangle ABC and triangle FHG. Okay. Now the first thing which is equal is already proved here. Angle A is equals to angle F. You can write proved above. Now secondly, I need to take one more angle because nothing is talked about the sides. Now look at this. This complete angle C is equals to this angle G, right? Angle C is equals to angle G, which implies half of angle C will be equals to half of angle G, right? Because we are talking about the bisector, so we can take half. Now half of angle C is this angle 2 and half of angle G is this angle 4. So angle 2 is equals to angle 4. So now by angle criteria, I can say these two triangles are similar. So by angle triangle ABC ADC is similar to triangle FHG, and since the triangles are similar, I can say CD upon HG is equals to AC upon FG, and the reason will be corresponding sides of similar triangles. Okay, and this is the proof of the first part. We use the result, that is, and two triangles are similar, so their angle will be equal. And secondly, I use the result of bisectors. Now before coming to second part, look at the third part. Third part is triangle DCA similar to HGF, and you can see that in the first part I have already proved this thing. Triangle ADC, or you can say DCA, is similar to triangle FHG, that is HGF. So with this, my first part and third part, both of them are proved. So when after doing the second part, you will write third part and you will directly write this is already proved in first part. Okay, now coming to the second part. Now in second part, I need to prove triangle DCB similar to triangle HGE. Now this is talking about these two triangles. So in triangle DCB and triangle HGE. Now the first thing which is equal is angle B is equals to angle E, because these two angles are also the part of triangle ABC and FEG, and I have already proved that all the angles will be equal. So we will write proved above. Now second thing is, you can see that angle C is equals to angle G. So half of angle C will be equals to half of angle G. So angle 1 equals to angle 3. Okay. Now again by angle criteria, both the triangles will be similar. So by angle criteria, triangle DCB is similar to triangle HGE, and this is the proof of second part, and proof of third part is already done in the first part. So these are the type of question which can be asked in this exercise. I hope you understand today's topic. Keep practicing and thank you.